College. I have with me Dory McGregor, she's a junior midi, and I have Sydney Gleason, a junior attacker. Today we are going to talk about defensive positioning and how to set yourself up to be a great 1v1 defender. So a lot of different people teach the ABCDs of good defensive position. So we're going to go ahead and go through that. So A stands for approach. So Sydney, she has the ball right here. She's an attacker. Dory's going to play defense for us. When we approach, you want to approach as big as possible. So you want to make your stick up big, and you want to take something away. At Lynchburg College, that's one of our biggest focuses on defense, is taking options away. So you see we're taking away the passing lane by having our stick up, and then when Dory approaches, she's going to approach on an angle. So Dory, go ahead. Yep. Beautiful. So as opposed to just going straight on to Sydney, letting Sydney choose which direction she wants to go, Dory went ahead and curved her angle as she went up. So there are different ways to approach of what options you can take away. We like to say you want to take her to one side. So we divide the 8 here, and Dory's going to want to push her to this side. You can also force kids to their weak hand, or you can also force to help. So the coach's discretion, whatever the situation is there. After A is B for breakdown. So go ahead and come back to that starting position, Dory. So she's going to approach, and then she's going to break down her feet. So her feet, we call them half steps here, because we're not going to go full whole steps, because that's how you get beat. So Dory's going to chop her feet as she approaches. Good. And I think one of the most important parts about this breakdown part is to keep your feet moving, right? Keep your feet moving, because as soon as you stop your feet there, that's when attackers go ahead and beat you. So the next part is C for contact. So Dory has a nice good approach on an angle. She's broken down her feet, and now she's here making contact. So we teach also that you want the attacker to close the gap. So you see there's a little gap here. As opposed to Dory going ahead and initiating that contact, a lot of times referees will call that as a foul. So Dory's going to put herself in a space that's close enough to the attacker where if the attacker moves, she makes that contact, and then Dory's going to hold it nice and strong. As soon as you have this contact here, some people call it like holding a tree, you got to hold that positioning. Because the minute you extend, that's a foul. You'll also notice that it's body-to-body contact here. While it is legal to go ahead and body to stick, I'd rather body-to-body so you can feel where that attacker is going. So the last one is D for direct. After you make that contact, you want to guide them to a place you don't want them. So right now, Sydney's in the middle of this 12 meter, the critical scoring area. So Dory's going to guide her along this 8 meter and try to get her to go away from that middle area. Perfect. You guys can go ahead and reset. That was great. Some other teaching points with 1v1 defense that we talk about here is to watch hips. So as soon as you watch hips, your eye level immediately goes low, which sinks your lower half so that you're in a great athletic positioning. My dad always taught me that your hips are connected to your legs, and the legs tell you where to go, so you don't want to fall for any of the ball fake stuff. Being a defender, and Dory's a midfielder, and she's also a terrific defender when she's on this end of the field, it's a mentality. You want to dictate those attackers. You want to make sure they know where they're going, and you have to protect the goalie that's behind you. Other really important parts about defense is communicating. So with that, no, Dory doesn't have any help out here right now, but what Dory would also communicate is where the ball is. So right now it would be ball up top as she approaches. So thank you so much for listening to good defensive positioning. It's really, really effective. I think at the younger level, especially if they can play 1v1, they can play any type of defense, moving further to the next level.